Hey folks, it's Mad Rabbit, and we're back in with Flamebroil today. Uh, Another dungeon run. Figured I'd just show you what was it, Drak'Tharon Keep or something like that. Whatever one it is. It's called it's the Troll one, and it was a pretty good run. Everything went pretty smoothly. I am getting a little annoyed with monks for some reason. I don't know. I guess I just don't like them twirling around in circles. That seems kind of annoying to me, but I don't know. I guess if it gets the job done and you're in a group with them, that's fine. But yeah, I hit level 75 with this guy. And it was off air. And I didn't hit it. I can't remember if I hit it in this run or not, but I may have. Um, and I probably will maybe in the next video if I remember. I'll try and show you what I picked for skills. And I think at level 75 you also get not only a skill choice, but you get your new glyphs too. I don't remember what I picked for the glyph. Yeah, so I think next episode I'll try and remember to do an update on what I picked for those things. I ended up not picking the passive one. I remember that. It was one of the instant cast ones. I can't remember the name of it. So yeah, I've ran about 6 or 7 dungeons since our last episode, and this is probably the last of the dungeon running. And then shortly after I did this run here, I got a little tired of the dungeons, and I went out and basically started doing a little bit of questing again in the dragons, that zone, Dragon Blight there. And I thought maybe the questing, I mean, typically questing is supposed to be a little bit quicker for leveling, and it really just didn't seem like it was. I don't know why that is. I always, I always seem to level quicker with questing, and it's always been the traditional view that questing is quicker. But yeah, if you see my more recent video on where I'm multi-boxing, dual boxing, and I sort of said this in my last update video, that was going to be doing that a little bit. I've been wondering whether to bring that into this series or not. I really don't think I'm going to right at the moment. I don't see the point in bringing in like a second shaman having a low level because I'd have to spend a zillion episodes to increase their level up to his level, and it would be kind of a pain. I think we'd get sidetracked too much from the leveling process. So I don't think I'm going to do that with this series, the multi-boxing. I'm basically just doing just dual boxing, just one other account that I'm doing. But yeah, that's I don't really know. I don't think I'll do that for this series. But at any rate, I will probably show whatever dungeons I have not yet done for the Northrend stuff. But we've done quite a few of them. I know there's going to be a few more that open up for us maybe in the next few levels, but I think a lot of it's going to be questing, so I may go back to questing, and it's going to be live, and it'll be kind of me commentating over the quests and stuff. I'm going to try and do some things a little bit differently, I think, also. I don't think I want to, I don't think I really want to just talk about things so much as maybe talk about what I'm doing, talking about the quest. I think that may end up working better in the long run. So yeah, I'll probably do that next episode. But one thing I did want to talk about this episode was people's take on all the dailies that they're doing now in Mists of Pandaria at max level. Um, I find that to be, I may have mentioned it in other videos, a little boring, and I'm getting to the point right now where I'm kind of burned out on endgame material, and I'm just not bothering to really do it. And I'm even getting a little sick of leveling my alts because you're going through the same darn zones over and over and over again. And when I did them with my other characters. I had them more spread out, but now what I'm doing now is just I have so many alts that I want them all up to 90 now, and I keep trying to dabble in different ones, and I just burn myself out with 4 level 90s. I got the next one's the paladin I want to get up, and he's at 87. I'm just like hitting a brick wall with him. It's just like, ugh. and I don't really even want to run the scenarios anymore, or dungeons, or do the dailies. I'm just burned out. I don't know. So like in one of the other videos I did, where I showed you stuff with the tillers, I've been doing mainly tillers. I log in every day. I tend the gardens there, and then I get items. And basically, what I'm doing is just working on professions for all these alts first, and mainly getting those harmony, the spirits of harmony and whatnot. And yeah, because trying to farm them any other way is just so annoying. I just don't want to do them. So I've got 4 people with basically all 16 plots opened, and now I'm reaching the point where even those things are annoying. I mean, I remember I said in that dailies video I made, make sure you do that one daily each day that gives you the iron, was it the iron paw token. I'm getting sick with that too, just because doing that 4 times over is boring. I know. I'm just getting really bored with the game, except for when I'm doing um, like the solo stuff. To me, that's fun. And I know a lot of people commented I should probably do more of that, and I have. I've uploaded a few videos, and I want to maybe reshoot the episode. I didn't actually shoot episodes of Ice Crown Citadel, that raid, but I said I was going to try that, and I did off the air. With my Death Knight again, the Blood Death Knight, and I did. I was able to get through the first 2 bosses. Actually, it was so they're a little tough. The second one was a little tough, but the third encounter was basically not. It was the airships, and that, to my understanding, even though they did something to make it doable, I don't know that encounter well enough. I do everything blind. Let's just say that. And maybe after a while, sometimes I'll look up information later on. But usually I try to do all this stuff kind of blind. It's a challenge to myself just to try and learn the encounters on the fly. But I did get the achievement for the Ice Crown stuff, so I had been through it a couple times, but I don't remember the fight on the airship. So here I am. I was trying to do the airship one, and I tried maybe 3 times, I think it was, and the airship ends up crashing, or I don't know what it is, if it loses health or what it does. But whatever it does, I'm thinking maybe I will show the first 2 bosses in Ice Crown Citadel, since they seem to be doable. I mean, by my class at least, I can get by them. So, and I had some really great drops for transmog gear for him too. I kind of wish some of my other classes can maybe be able to handle that, but I think with some of this dual boxing stuff later on, I'll be able to bring in classes I want as the second character, and be able to get transmog gear for them, and then just concentrate on tanking and doing the encounter with the Death Knight. So that's sort of why I'm doing the dual accounts right now. I think it's more for just the raiding, the solo raiding. And since it was so cheap and it was on sale this week, what the heck? I had to get it. It's like they always do the Christmas sale. So it's like $50 you can get everything. Mists of Pandaria, actually less. It was $45. You get base game on up through Mists of Pandaria for $45, and you get like what was it, like a month or 2 for free, playtime. So why not? I mean, to me, I had like $50 for my birthday just passed by, and I got another gift card here for something I maybe could probably charge the first couple more months of the subscription off of that. So it's right now it's actually nothing off my back, financially speaking. I can do this for now. I know I'm not going to do this forever. Probably after maybe a couple months of me paying into that, I'll probably drop the second account for a while until I feel like maybe doing that stuff again. But I really want to get those 3 classes I had mentioned in the other video up to 90. I doubt I'll be able to do that quickly, but I'm really going to try and push. I've been playing it for a week now for my hunter, and it's like he's only 20, 21, I think. So it's not going as quickly as I'd hoped. It really isn't. I I thought that it would just be like, okay, you just cruise to 90, but it's not happening. running through dungeons with a level 90, and you're running through old dungeons like at level 20, you don't get much in the way of experience points for the things you're killing. So it's not that good. It's not working out as well as I'd hoped. So oh well. So as you see here in this dungeon run, nothing really happened bad as far. But I did run into a problem at the end. You'll see here where I had to run back and grab King Dread's tooth because I apparently didn't loot it. I knew I clicked the thing, but it didn't loot it. So, but what you have to remember was that other quest where you get that the rag. You have to actually use that on the that necromancer boss encounter in here. You got to make sure you do that. Otherwise, you'll be running back. I think one guy ended up running back in here, all the way back to that encounter. And yeah, I think that's the way in which that dual boxing team of mine is going to be able to level quicker. Is doing each dungeon maybe once or twice, mainly just to get the quests, and then going back to questing. I haven't figured out all the macros and stuff and how to get my second account to loot items, but and as you see here also, yeah, my my UI didn't work, so I really wasn't doing anything just during this phase. I don't know what happened here. Something glitched up on it. Um, Bartender screwed up on that. I usually don't have any problems with Bartender on these sorts of things, so I don't know why it didn't pop up that time. But yeah, oh well. This is a pretty easy encounter. This is a pretty easy dungeon. You just got to be careful with that King Dread encounter if you pull too many of the raptors at the same time. But other than that, it's a pretty easy one. Yeah, and that's what I'm doing this at real time, as you tell. I just feel like talking today, and I figure I owe you guys a longer episode every once in a while. Running it through like at super speed, you don't really get to see all the nuances all the time. So yeah, I mean a lot of these questing episodes I'm gonna do, or that's what it's probably gonna be. At real time, me commentating over stuff like, commenting about storylines and whatnot. But yeah, okay, so I got the King Dread item. I had to go all the way back up there. I think the other guy had to go all the way back to the other encounter. And yeah, you gotta wait for this stupid. And this is really long, but I got all the way back down there and all the way back before the encounter finished. Because the Lich King comes in and talks to the troll guy, and that's the whole thing also. So yeah, I got a couple nice items from this, and one thing I did notice when I'm looking through this character, he's got really crappy gear in a couple slots still. I mean, like he literally had item level 90 or 100 in a couple spots. Like for trinkets were terrible, and it was like I forgot what if it was. I forgot what there was like another slot that was also around that area. Like I didn't get Lich King drop, so I almost have to go back and do some questing to get at least some sort of a decent item level item for those slots because it's really it's really bad. That's probably why I'm not doing as good as I think I am. But I don't have the DPS meters up anymore. I threw them out. I told you that a few episodes back. But yeah, the past 4 episodes, those past four before this one, I shot them all in one day. But today, this one here, I'm just sort of a one-off. So yeah, thanks guys for watching. I will probably be back soon. Adios.